this is my YouTube channel. As you can see, the location is a bit different. I actually haven't been recording a video in a while. I think it's been like 3 good weeks since the last time I recorded a video, and this feels weird to actually, put a camera on and, record. But what better occasion to do that if not my monthly recap? If you're new to this channel, every month at the end of the month I do a monthly recap where I talk about everything that's been happening over the month, everything I've learned and all the things that I've been doing. And I'm usually someone unpredictable. I do 10,000 things in my months and I change my mind a lot. Like, I don't know, at the start of this series I was supposed to go and move to the Netherlands and now I'm in London. I'm back in the UK again. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and to check my other monthly recaps. There should be a playlist somewhere in my YouTube channel, but I'm gonna put it like here or there or somewhere, I don't know. But anyways, not the point of the video. Back with my usual coffee. The cups follow me wherever I go, and I'm ready to talk about what August has been for me. The month is not over yet. There's like a good week left, but I feel like everything that was supposed to happen already happened, so I have a few more days of pretty much nothing. Ever since I moved to the UK, I haven't really been doing much apart from like resetting, like starting to get ready for the new year, which is not a new year, but it's a new school year, and I'm actually quite excited about that. This August, basically the first week, I was in Athens and in Santorini. I went on a little holiday with my cousins and I vlogged that, so make sure to check the vlogs about Greece. I've uploaded them, both of them, on my YouTube channel, so go check them out. And yeah, after the Greece trip, which was amazing, we had so much fun, we went back to our city in the south of Italy and I stayed there for about a week more. There were some of my friends that I usually like on holidays back to the city, so I went down with them. Didn't really do much, honestly, because Greece pretty much destroyed me. We did sleep at the airport again, which at this point I should get used to it, like I always do it, but yeah, we were sleeping at the airport and it was so much walking and a lot of tours under the sun. We went to Athens and we did a little tour of the Acropolis and the Agora and all of the monuments in Greece, and that pretty much destroyed me. A lot of walking in Greece, but if you're interested about that, make sure to just check the vlogs I've made because we covered pretty much everything. And then on the 14th of August I came back here to the UK. My brother picked me up and I've been staying at my dad's, hence why the room is different. Gonna stay here for about 3 more weeks and then I'm starting university and I'm moving to student accommodation, so pretty excited about that, can't lie. Like, I'm so looking forward for September. Ever since I've been back, there hasn't been much to do, pretty much because my friends from the UK are all away. This is the month where everyone goes on holiday and I'm just here like by myself, enjoying a little time on my own. I actually really needed that. This summer has been so much hanging out and so much seeing people and going places and traveling and Greece and whatever. So like, I actually needed to take a couple of weeks on my own and just relax. I have been keeping myself busy, of course. I'm like, knowing me, I'm always doing something. I'm never bored. I do kind of miss socializing. I'm starting to like miss socializing again, so I can't wait for my friends to be back. They should be back at the end of this week, next week, so I'm actually excited about that. I can't wait to see them again. Talking about August in general, I think it's been a pretty, I don't know, I'm kind of conflicted about that. It's been, I don't want to say it hasn't been busy because it has been busy, but it's been slower. Apart from traveling, I've had a lot of slower days and I don't want to get used to this space, but I kind of love it. It's so relaxing and I'm someone who's like kind of obsessed with productivity and doing stuff. Like, if I'm doing nothing or like if I'm watching TV or if I'm doing stuff like that, I always feel like guilty, even though I shouldn't. I'm waiting for some documents for uni and I'm waiting to start uni. There's gonna be some webinars and stuff like that over the next few weeks, and then I got a campus tour in September, which I'm really looking forward to. And yeah, so these days are gonna be probably like focusing on YouTube, focusing on myself, because ever since I've been back I've been doing a lot of like skincare, hair care and all of that stuff, so I'm kind of trying to work on the habits I have and just add 1% more every week or every day. There's stuff in my head that I'm always saying like, okay, I wanna, learn more and be better about this in my life, and then I never actually put the effort into it because it's overwhelming to, think of myself as perfect. Like I can think of myself doing all of those things, but I can't actually put them into practice because I get really overwhelmed, and I'm not someone like that. I wanna be like that, but to get to that point I feel like I have to work on my habits every day. I do have a book about, I think it's over there, yeah, I do have a book about habits which is called Atomic Habits. It was all over TikTok, Instagram Instagram, whatever, so you probably heard about it. That's a pretty good book. I would definitely recommend. I've been reading more. Still not perfect about reading, but I got into my reading habits again, which I'm quite happy about in this August, and I wanna try everything I'm doing this August, you know, like every step I'm taking into like self-care and my mental health and whatever, I wanna try and do it when I'm busy, you know, because now it's kind of easy to do all of this stuff because I don't want to say I'm bored, but again, I'm not really doing anything. I'm not forced to do anything. Everything I'm doing in my days, I'm choosing to do them. But when I go back to university, it's gonna be uni, it's gonna be studying, it's gonna be working because I'll have to work. Yeah, I haven't faced the fact that I need to get back into working. It's been months. I think the last time I was working was in April. I left mid-April if I'm not mistaken, and I do not miss it at all. I joke with my friends about it a lot, but I do need to get back into working. I do miss it. I miss bartending. I thought it was fun, but I know I will get overwhelmed when I get back into it. So hopefully I find a job in like my student campus. It's gonna be part-time. I can't do full-time because I'm on student finance and all of that. If you want to know more about student finance, student accommodation, everything university related, let me know in the comments because I can make a video about that and explain the process and everything, especially if you're an international student because it's a bit more complicated. But what I was saying is that I really would like to keep all of these habits when I get back into, you know, a busier lifestyle, because this is quite chill right now and it's easy to do them now, but we'll see in September. September is probably the thing that I've been looking forward the most. I'm so excited about September. Never been more excited about starting school year in my life. School for me was never this exciting. I was not into like studying at all. I do like making notes and everything and studying, but I get really overwhelmed when I have to do tests, especially oral tests, and I think there's not gonna be any in my course. It should be everything kind of like practice and papers and stuff like that. So really looking forward for uni. The course I've chosen is fashion marketing. Honestly, couldn't be more excited. It's what I always wanted to do but never did because I was too scared of doing it. Still am scared, not gonna lie. I am scared and I freak out literally like almost every day about it because, you know, it's new. It's a big change for me and definitely not something easy, but I'm really looking forward to it. So we're gonna have to see in September. I can't wait to do this update in September. This is gonna be good. It's gonna be my student accommodation. So yeah, looking forward to that. This month I still feel like I've had a lot of lows and a lot of moments that haven't been great, but I feel like they're getting more manageable compared to the previous months, especially compared to April. If I compare myself now to me in April, God, that was bad. That was just, you know, not my best time, not gonna lie. I was not shining back then, but I feel like I'm getting a lot more better at handling my problem. Before I would get just overwhelmed and just say, it's the end of the world, it's the end of the world. But now it's just not like that anymore. I just sit with myself for a second, I tell myself that everything is gonna be fine and it's just a moment and things are gonna get better, and eventually the anxiety wears off and I do feel better. Relationship with food is getting better. Not perfect again. That is something I'm probably gonna have to work with my entire life. I made peace with it. I can't really change 7 years of my past in like 1 second. It's something I have to work on and keep working every day, and I do have a lot of lows with that, but I think it's definitely getting better. I'm learning more about nutrition. I'm doing, I don't want to call it like food therapy, but it's something like that. I'm talking with this person who's teaching me more about, you know, nutrients and food and protein and stuff and how to mix stuff, whatever. But it's been really helpful to break all of those things that in my head I thought they were correct, and all of those misconceptions I have about food and about being healthy and all of that stuff. I think I have to be like 100%, you know, better. I'm doing sport every day, running. So yeah, going forward, I feel like I want to build more on the basis I'm putting right now, because this August is basically like putting the base for my future. I feel like I'm doing that, if it makes sense. This month I've learned a couple of lessons. I've actually learned that sometimes you're in the wrong and you have to own it. We're not perfect, we're all humans. Sometimes we're wrong and we make mistakes, and the best to do in those cases is just apologizing instead of like trying to find excuses for my behaviors. Sometimes I've just learned that when it's my fault, I've got to admit that it's my fault. I got into a couple of fights with people people. Not really like fights, but arguments, if it makes sense. Even though it wasn't my fault, my response was my fault, because sometimes I can be very direct with people and tell the wrong things in the wrong manner. I've learned that I actually can't control what people are doing and what they decide to do or say, but I can decide what I do and what I say and how I react to people. If someone pisses me off, after a while I'm like, just fuck off, you know? And I can be really mean with them, even though I don't mean to be mean, if it makes sense. In some cases, they do drive me nuts, so I'm like, you're actually driving me crazy. But in some other cases, if there's not actually a reason to be like that, I've learned that I can just take a step back, breathe, relax, everything is fine. I can just take a moment for myself and then actually reply better to people and not be that kind of person, because I hate when I do that. I absolutely hate it. So trying to work on that side of my character, we can work on the things we don't like about ourselves and we can actually change. Like, there's a misconception about changing. People say that no one ever really changed, but I feel like people can change and I have changed a lot, so why not? I've also learned that it's okay to let people go and that everyone is kind of like a passenger in your life. Like, people are gonna walk through your life and you're gonna meet so many people, but then at some point they're gonna also walk out of your life. No one stays really forever apart from ourselves, and it's good to invest in relationships and stuff like that, but if you outgrow people, there's not really a point into staying in groups when you don't feel welcome anymore. For me, it's a lot with like being in the south of Italy. I did decide to go back, that was my mistake, but I don't feel like it was an actual mistake. I needed to go back in order to realize why that's not my place and why I had to come back here and figure out myself and what I want to do. I'm so happy about the choices I'm making now. Like, for once I feel like I'm making the right choices and I feel like I'm not gonna regret them later. I might find struggles along the way, but I don't feel I'm gonna regret any of this. But going back to, you know, the people are not forever in your life, I feel like it's hard to say goodbye to the people you've grown up with and to the friends you've had your own life. You know, childhood friends, it's so hard to like let go of them, but I feel like I'm coming to a point in life where I'm like, I don't want to say that I don't want that kind of energy in my life, but I feel like it's good to give people space sometimes and kind of grow apart for a moment to then come back later and, you know, find yourself again, if it makes sense. Because at the end of the day, you or me, for myself, I'm more important than everyone else in my life, just because I'm gonna be with myself forever and other people won't. And I do give a lot to others, but I do feel like it's important to give back to yourself the same energy you give off other people sometimes. So the way I treat others, you know, compliments, whatever, I don't feel like I need to be an hater to myself, because that's what I usually do. Like, I'm super nice to everyone, but then going to myself, I'm like, yo, you're the worst person alive, you suck, Rebecca, you, no. But there's not really a point in doing that. So yeah, this is something I want to also like keep bringing into my life, and I want to try to be better in my September, you know, I want to treat myself nicer. The start of the month, I don't feel like I was that nice as I'm being right now with myself, but I can't really speak, you know, for the future, because I know I'm unpredictable. So I could wake up tomorrow and be like, no, don't speak to me. I could do that tomorrow, but hopefully not gonna be that dramatic going forward. Talking about drama, I've also learned that it's better to step away from drama. I do love drama, I love gossip, I love, you know, the kind of like adrenaline you get from it, but it's getting to a point where like I don't wanna know anything that's been going on with people that are not important in my life, with people that I don't share anything with. I don't want to know anything about them. They're generally not important. I actually struggle with finding myself to say anything negative about people, but talking about some specific people, I'm like, Rebecca, maybe it's better if you just step away from them, step away from all the drama related with them, because they do sometimes people do bring a lot of drama, like involuntary, but they do it. So it's better to step away from them and give that energy to something else, you know, to yourself, to uni, to studying, to YouTube, to whatever. I have so many things I actually like in my life, sports, music, whatever. I do love, let's say, conversational gossip, like still want to know what my friends are doing and what the people I care about are doing, but the people I don't care about, I'm trying to, you know, put them on the side and be like, maybe not for me. Talking about my September goals, as I was saying, something I want to do is be 1% better about self-care, mental health and all of that stuff. I also want to try and push myself outside of my comfort zone as much as I can. I'm someone who's very into their comfort zone. I do love my spaces. I love, I'm actually figuring out that I have a bit of a social anxiety. I'd say I'm an extrovert. I talk a lot. I'm someone who's very friendly. Someone that I met recently told me that I'm the most extroverted person they've ever met. And I was like, whoa, you're really talking about me like that? Like me? I thought I was an introvert because I do really like being on my own and in my own spaces. But I'm figuring out that when I'm with other people, people that I know and care about, it's so much easier for me to talk and be open and be myself. But when I feel like I'm gonna get judged, it's so much harder to be an extrovert. In September, since I'm gonna be around a lot of people that I don't know, I wanna try and be more of an extrovert, be more open to new friendships, and I wanna try and make the most of the uni life, Definitely not going there for partying. I'm gonna go to parties, I guess, but I'm not going there to, get drunk every day or party every day, every weekend, whatever. But I'm going, of course, to study and also to meet new people, I'm going to make friends. So something I wanna do is try and be welcome with everyone that walks into my life. Of course, having like boundaries. But yeah, I wanna try and walk into this new chapter of my life, uni related, with all the best ways I can. And I wanna try to actually enjoy it and have the most fun I can. I have my notes here and I think I went over pretty much everything. I don't know how much I've been talking for, but this was actually like quite nice. I enjoyed this. I finished my coffee and I've been speaking for a while, so I think this is gonna be the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, let me know how your August has been, and don't forget to follow me on my social account, on my Instagram and on my TikTok. You can find the link in the description box. There's always everything in the description box. And if you have a question, let me know in the comments. Let me also know if you want videos related to university and how to enroll in university as an international student. And I think I'm gonna update you guys in September. Bye!